This story is a series. If you have not watched the previous episodes, please start from the beginning, or from your most recently watched episode. Thank you for watching. Fears to Fathom, Episode 1, Home Alone, July 12th. I didn't want to put this up on Reddit for it to be called a piece of fiction. I don't even know where to start. Excuse my lack of good storytelling skills. I guess I'll just start. It was the middle of summer, and my parents had left for that weekend due to a work trip, which meant I was all by myself for the weekend. Also, I feel like I do have to mention that my sleep schedule was really messed up around this time. I would sleep and get up at just about any time of the day, though I did plan on fixing that. Have you ever had a dream where you relive one of the scariest moments of your life? That blaring alarm, even in my dream it sounded exactly the same. 8:03 a.m. I woke up around that time, after a nap in the evening. Dreams were weird, because they feel so realistic. You're reliving the moment. But they say in dreams some details might be a bit different. I don't remember a red car, but I could have seen one. Three texts from remember about that lasagna she made. It's delicious. Though it was a dream, I wanted to try something different. Something compelled me to go look in their bedroom. Just never did it, so maybe it would be different. So when I saw him, the man who was at the door, he was looking through their window. That was his plaid shirt, right? Neighbor's dog scared him away. That didn't happen, though. They say that in dreams you can't experience something you never have before. Your mind kind of fills in the blank with something similar. Maybe this wasn't a dream as much of a nightmare. I remember trying to peek out and seeing out the blinds if he was still there. He wasn't. Lasagna was cold and needed to heat it up in the oven. I checked for the man again. Didn't see him. I also checked for him by the door. He wasn't there. I also checked the back doors to our house. They were both shut. I don't remember looking before when this happened. But the food was done, it was warm. I was ready to sit down and watch some TV while I ate it. It sounded like a good idea. The show was more confusing. It seemed like in the dream I was experiencing it differently. But lasagna still tasted delicious. That's when I noticed somebody was walking up the stairs. That didn't happen before, did it? I don't remember seeing them in real life. I tossed the lasagna down and I had to go check. Didn't see anybody up there. Maybe it was Mason. Mason? Are you upstairs? As I walked up, I was scared. I quickly flung open my parents' bedroom door, but it was dark. It was the same. There's nobody in there. I went back downstairs. How did he get in? I didn't hear the door. But when I checked, I saw that the back door was open. That didn't happen before. I shut it. Maybe the fact it was a dream, it was just making details that were so absurd, things that couldn't happen just to frighten you, like when you're stampeded by lions and elephants, or you're attacked by a giant spider in your dream. It doesn't happen, it's not real, but your mind makes it so. I still had that same feeling of sleepiness after eating the lasagna. I turned off the TV and got the text from Mason again. As always, he said that he wouldn't be making it. Something came up. Exact same. I went upstairs. I was still worried about those feet that I saw going up. Couldn't find. Closed my parents' door. Decided that I should just head to bed. It was for the best. Remembered that I had the homework to do before I went to sleep again. It was 12:38 a.m. I looked at the clock again. I had got done with the homework for the day. Only took a few hours. It was interesting. It felt like no time had passed, that it was almost an instant. And I went to lay down. And again, it was like time was passing so fast that I hadn't laid there for 45 minutes. It was only a matter of seconds. It was 1:16 a.m. My mouth was dry again, just like it was that night. Repetitive tapping. I knew what was coming next. The man. It was just a dream though, a bad one. But I was compelled to just follow the actions I had taken the night before. Drank the water and I went back up to my room. I knew right around this time my mom would send me a text with a picture of the man outside the door. And there it was. Just like it happened. It was a dream. So I decided to do something differently. I was gonna yell at him. I was gonna maybe scare him away. I checked the thing. There he was. Get out of here! I tried peeking through the blinds and he looked straight at me this time. I felt my heart skip a beat. That didn't happen. I had yelled at him and he looked right at me. The dream, it felt so real. I was so scared. I ran and I hid in my room just like I would. I knew the next thing that would be coming would be the breaking of the glass, the doorbell ringing, and I waited for it. I didn't remember it taking this long, though. It should have happened by now. I remember before, I checked my phone and Mom sent the text not to answer the door, but there was no doorbell. There was no crashing of glass. The breaking of the window, him coming into the house, it didn't happen. This was different. This didn't happen, and now I could feel that terror. Even though I knew this was a dream, I could feel it overwhelming me. The washing of fear, drowning me. built up the courage to go look. There was no doorbell. Paul hadn't come to the house from across the street. She should have been at the door ringing. The man should have been in my parents' room. It wasn't that way. Got closer. This is when he swung open the door. He wasn't there. I could feel my heart thumping. It was different. I peeked out, but he was gone. He was gone. Where was he? Is it possible he snuck into the house again? He was in my parents' room. I had to go check. Fear, it was just too much. I couldn't. I ran back to my room. Something was wrong. This dream, this nightmare was twisting and twirling with fear. It was getting worse by the second. I hid back under my bed. But still, there was no ringing doorbell. There was no break of glass. There were no sirens. It was different. My mom never sent me the text that the police were on the way. They didn't show up. I started to build up courage. I started to gain control of my dream, and I went out. I had to find where this man was hiding in the house. Walked out of my room, courage with each step growing in strength. Stared at the stairs and I went down. The fear, I was pushing it back, and I opened the door and he wasn't there. The man wasn't there. I checked the living room. The TV had some sort of no signal. I must have seen it before in the past. Both the back doors were shut. It was all the same. I walked to the door again. It felt like falling. When you fall in a dream and you're jumped awake. Thank you all for coming to watch another ending of Fears to Fathom Home Alone. Please leave us a like, subscribe to the channel, and join the Alagorian community of fun and stories.